So this deck list finished in the top 8 of an MKM series event over in Europe. It's a Chalice Stompy deck. It's got some Thorn of Amethyst in the main. It plays a bunch of 2-mana artifacts with these soul lands. So get all my sizing adjusted here nicely. Thank you, and welcome back. Welcome to everyone hanging out here tonight. Battle some Legacy this evening. It seems okay, right? Got a... I guess this hand good. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it. I don't know what our range of keepable hands looks like. In the dark, this is probably a keepable hand. We're playing its Black-Red Reanimator because they're revealing a Chancellor of the Annex here. Yeah. Alright, so this hand... Okay, I was gonna say this hand's probably pretty bad against Black-Red Reanimator, but we actually have one of our 2 copies of main deck Karakas in our opener here, so that doesn't seem too terrible. Hey, Scarfed! Brand new Twitch Prime support. Thank you very much and welcome. As always, subscriptions are the absolute best way you can show support for my content here, so I really appreciate that. Welcome. Thoughtseize, target themselves, yep. That is unfortunately a Chancellor of the Annex. They don't have another land though, right? Huh. Awesome, Scarfed. I'm glad you enjoyed the YouTube stuff. Do I even show them what we're doing? I feel like I'm just supposed to concede, right? Like this is a 5/6. I don't really think there's much. I don't know that I'm necessarily gonna be able to play through this, especially with everything costing 1 more. So I'm just gonna go ahead and concede the game here. Welcome to Legacy, that's how it goes sometimes. Would love these Leyline of the Voids. How does this deck win through an Ensnaring Bridge? It's an Ensnaring Bridge matchup. This is not a Sword of Fire and Ice matchup. Nope, when you link it up, it should give you an option to join up in the corner. I don't think this is a Spyglass matchup. Oh, Ravager's a combo with Bridge. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Ravager lets us stack the Bridge on demand. Are there any... I feel like Bridge isn't really the axis I want to attack this matchup on. I feel like because I have Leyline, Bridge is too much to bring in as well. From a Walking Ballista, maybe? My thoughts on Titan Shift. I think it's a very powerful deck that's very boring to play. We streamed with it a little bit on Friday night, and then I ended up just not even finishing the league. It was so dry. Just like, there's so many sweet things you can do in Modern in that deck. You think they're going to concede on turn 1? Are they going to keep playing Magic against Leyline, turn 1 Thorn? What do you think? Are we gonna get a turn 1 win this game? Just Leyline of the Void, Thorn of Amethyst, you go. Turn 2, Lodestone Golem. If they don't concede to this start, they're gonna concede the Lodestone Golem, right? Get the turn 2 kill.
Ow! My eye!
You weren't planning on playing Magic this game, were you, opponent? This hand is hilariously good, you're not wrong. How do you like our Chancellor, OP? It works on all your spells. Are we having fun yet, opponent? I want to know if you're having fun. I'm having fun. It's good for me. Was it good for you? Man, I appreciate our opponent's dedication. Just like never give up, never surrender dedication here. This is what I'm doing. Okay, I think they just wanted to know more of what we were doing. I think they knew they were dead and just wanted to know more of what was going on with our deck. Are the Ensnaring Bridges better than these Walking Ballistas? They might be, right? They might be. I don't know, this is a Thorn matchup. This is kind of expensive to cast. I'm just gonna leave it how it is. I'm just gonna run it back. Just mulligan to these Leylines and then hit some 8 pieces. Let me tell you about this hand that doesn't have Leyline in the Void in the opener. It's what we like to call a mulligan in the biz.
The colors.
You got colors?
Ooh.
I would love to take a mulligan. Do-over if you would. This hand's also a do-over on the draw, right? I think I'd be inclined to keep this on the play with like Thorn and Chalice, but I think it's just too slow on the draw. Just need that one right there. I'm gonna bottom another one of these. Looking for some other hate pieces here. Dazer, yeah, actually, I've been playing the non-combo version. We played 2 leagues with just a straight, like, Blue Moon style deck with no combo in it, and you can find them on my YouTube channel. We've also played Breach a little bit. The Karakas is also decent, you're not wrong. It's good clean living right there. Just Reverent Silence go. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and play this Chalice of the Void for one. Like, this is what I got. I'm really glad Declan didn't just bump my hand into clicking on the wrong card there. That would have been really embarrassing. Would have been really embarrassing. Chalice of the Void is a great draw here on 1. Alright, go ahead. It looks like they kept a medium hand on the back of having Reverent Silence, assuming I'd mulligan for my thing, which is smart, I guess. No, I don't think so, JMP. I think Leyline's very good. Alright, I'm gonna play this one out. Maybe I'm supposed to play the other Stealovers here. I don't actually know what the math is there. Should probably like sit and count to do the math on what's actually a faster kill. Oh, we mulled the 5 and then got our Leyline iced.
There, you passed it.
We were actually talking about that today when the next craft stream was going to be sometime soon. What do you mean ignorant? Like ignorant like rude or ignorant like... Alright, well we have a pretty quick clock here, right? They're dead in 2, right? They could go land, reanimate here, but like we just beat this Chancellor, right?
Stop it.
Alright. Interesting first match. It's kind of how these lock piece decks go, right?
Okay, who's coming upstairs with me?
Papa's coming upstairs with you.
We'll talk to Papa upstairs.
I am not a fan. I've not been a fan of the Breach versions, and I've not been a fan of the Kiki versions, but I haven't played the Madcap version. I really liked the Madcap version as a 1-card combo, as opposed to trying to, like, assemble 2 cards. I've really liked the Just Control version that we've played a couple of times so far. Yeah, I've definitely had more abrasive people playing Legacy online than other formats for sure. And around X, like we get ghosted playing Legacy a lot more than other formats as well, right? I promise not to spew until I pay my democracy dollars. Well, welcome, Scryman. Remember, discussion is always encouraged, but if you want to just spew nonsense, you got to send some dollars to do that. What's going on, Tom? Yeah, I haven't touched the Madcap version yet. I'm excited to try. Might try that at some point. I actually have 2 versions of the Breach version in my donation queue that we need to get to at some point. What's going on, Tom? Yeah, we're just kicking off. I think I'm planning to. I think my goal is to play 2 or 3 leagues tonight. We'll see how quick these go. This deck might be a quick league. These Stompy decks run people over. Like, we're not technically a combo deck, but we run people out of games a lot. Pauper is a format that has no bearing on my life, and I don't have an educated or informed opinion on how the format is in terms of, like, how the cards play out. Seems kind of awkward. Seems kind of awkward. City of Traitors is not an exciting card in this deck. Am I keeping this on the draw? I'm gonna keep this on the draw, I think. It's not super exciting. I guess they're playing a combo deck. I can just like turn 1 Thorn, which is nice. What's up, dude? You got some magnet blocks? Basic Swamp Deathrite Shaman. Alright. I think because I drew a 1-drop here, I'm just gonna go ahead and play the Mishra's Factory out. Play this Vault Skirge. Deck needs more Fate Weave. I don't know, like, what cards would that include? I don't know what cards that would include. Scrubland, Hymn to Torok. Alright, well, they didn't hit my land, so I've got that going for me. Meaning hymned again? Don't hymn me again. Okay, green mana. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good opponent. Wasteland's a decent draw for me. I get to go ahead and play this, and then cast this Steel Overseer and start attacking for 1. This is probably a pretty tough matchup for us. They're a deck that doesn't really care about Thorn of Amethyst, and they're a deck that really doesn't care about Chalice of the Void. So, like, 2 of our axes of attack just, like, aren't particularly relevant. Like, to sacrifice this Vault Skirge, I think. Or Hymn to Torok or something scary. More Bobs, okay. It's interesting. Not blocking. I think Bob's on our team here, but I'm not 100% on that one. It feels like Bob's playing on our team. Feels like Bob might be playing on our team at this point. Probably gonna bin this Wasteland and play the Thorn next turn. Yeah, the Vault Skirge could kill Liliana, but I really want to, like, pump my stuff up here, I think. Lingering Souls. Stream Decker isn't updated. Thank you. Vindicate. That's rude. Fortunate. They actually can't cast this Thoughtseize, which is good for us. So I'm gonna bin this for now. I guess Thorn's not terrible here, right? Play this. I can play this Thorn. Do I want to Wasteland my opponent? So Wastelanding them's, like, interesting. I guess I have this Wasteland in my bin anyways. I don't really need the mana from this, especially since I have this Mox Opal. So yeah, I guess I'll just take them off the mana. My opponent tries to fire up Liliana, and Edict Us will animate our land. Hopefully they start hitting things that cost 2 and 3. Thank you, Jacob. Bobby, what are you gonna say? Oh, don't give them lands. Bob, you're supposed to be on my team, Bob. There we go. Flip a batter skull. That's the kind of teamwork I'm talking about, Robert. That's the kind of teamwork I'm talking about. probably going to see this Batterskull hit play here. Batterskull hitting play is not exciting for us. This is probably an Ensnaring Bridge matchup, right? Probably an Ensnaring Bridge matchup. I believe we've died here unless they have a Tombstalker in their deck. I believe the game has ended and we lose. This card is so unfair. It has Vigilance and Lifelink. Thoughtseize. Just get a couple more pieces of information on the way out the door. All right. So what are we doing here? Like I said, I think Chalice of the Void actually isn't particularly good in this style of matchup. I guess it shuts off some of their removal. Want these Ensnaring Bridges. I think Sorcerous Spyglass is probably okay. This seems fine. Spellskite's probably not the worst either. So I have a bunch of cards. A bunch of cards I want to bring in. Yeah, Jet, the downtime on the live magic is so terrible. There's just so much of it. Is this... How do I want to actually win the game is the question. How do I envision myself actually winning the game, I think is the question I need to ask myself. Is it nuts to trim some Lotus Petals in a matchup like this? Ratchet Bomb seems good. Okay, yeah, I'd buy that. Is it nuts to do like this? How do I feel about that? The Thorns aren't very good. I think Lodestone's probably fine, just makes their life a little annoying. Maybe it's just too clunky, actually. I'm just like not in the market for that. Maybe I'm just not in the market for that. Just do this. Let's try this out. See how this feels. Maybe I don't want these Spyglasses. I'll leave a couple of Chalices in. Let's see how this feels. I 100% think this is a Brit matchup. I can definitely get my hand empty and keep it empty. It's like, they have to kill me through combat. Smells like a bridge matchup to me. Alright, not super excited about what's going on here. On the bottom, a Mox Opal there. Play this Inventors Fair, cast this Vault Skirge, pass the turn. Yeah, they're probably a Lingering Souls deck too, so Ratchet Bomb does seem very good. Guess what this Phyrexian Revoker is gonna name? This bad mamma jamma right here. Deathrite Shamalaman. Stream will be a little bit quieter once Jake goes to bed in a little bit here, but until he heads to sleep, I have a little bit of background noise. All right, you know, sometimes when you're playing a meme, you just pick up what you got and you move on with your life. Sometimes they want it way more than you do. Sometimes they just want it way more than you, and that's okay. You know, you pick your cards up and you move on to the next match with your meme. It's cool. Thanks everyone for hanging out here tonight. Play some Legacy here this evening. Thank you to the couple of new subs and a resub we had already. Y'all are great. Subs are the best way you can support my stuff here. So if you're like, hey, I like what this guy's doing, consider throwing me the $5 a month. It's the best way you can keep me doing this as often as I do. Going on, Soren Fayette. I would love to play first with my Chalice of the Void deck. We were playing against Brian Cook, who only plays Storm, so I'm going to mulligan this hand until we have a Thorn or a... This hand... Okay, so this hand's interesting. I think I'm going to keep this hand and just name Lion's Eye Diamond on this. I think we're going to keep this hand and name Lion's Eye Diamond on this Revoker, and then we can name Lotus Petal with the second one. I think that's reasonable. I don't think I can go to... I don't think I want to go to... You know, go to whatever it's called, go to 5 when these cards are kind of disruption. I get a scry on this 6 as well. I'm gonna bottom that, like I said, just looking for... I think you're gonna be pretty safe as top tier for a while, Anoronics. I think you're gonna be We'll be A-okay in that department. Watch him be like playing something else for a change, throw me a curveball. 10 out of 10 naming Lion's Eye Diamond though. You sit down across the table from Brian Cook, you should assume Storm in the Dark. It's just good deck building. Just good gameplay, good quality. Just assume they're on Storm. You know, he usually plays Tess. He usually plays Tess as well, so maybe the second one's supposed to name Chromebox. I think you're supposed to name Lion's Eye Diamond in the Dark because it's their more explosive card. Their deck turn ones a lot, and Lion's Eye Diamond is one of their cards that lets them turn one more than anything else. All right. Huh. What's the second one gonna name? What's the second one gonna name? I think it's just Lotus Petal. I don't know if they play 4 Chromebox. I think it's just Lotus Petal on the next one. Yes, this bad boy. I want to play these out. Yeah, I don't want these to get discarded, so I'm just gonna put them into play. We have X spells in our deck, so might as well do that. The democracy is strong with Anoronics, right? And these might not, these Phyrexian Revokers might not be enough to prevent us from dying here, but again, I don't think I'm supposed to tilt. I don't think I'm supposed to mulligan a hand that has these as interaction. Yeah, looks like you're gonna get us here. Oh, there's a Lotus Petal they can't use. Sweet. Burning Wish. You get like Echoing Truth here, or are they just gonna make some goblins? Make some goblin friends. Grape Shot. Oh no! Oh no, I really liked my board, Brian. That's rude. That's rude. I really liked my tiny metal men. No, you don't. Leyline, I think, is fine against Ant, but Tess doesn't usually go off with Past in Flames. Sometimes they do, but they're really more of an ad nauseum deck than a Past in Flames deck. Alright, just gonna... They've got almost nothing, but we also have no pressure, so... Hey, Sarah Q with the bits. Thank you very much, I do appreciate that. Correct, yeah, we're both just on the top deck race here. I get to use my auto pass key liberally with this deck, which is nice. The slide, my frame up here covers the graveyard slightly. Opponent chose the shuffle. That's good for us. Hey, we got a metal man here. Oh, you know what? I should have played this, right? That was a mistake. 10 out of 10 should have put this into play. Punted. Because then I could be playing this other city out this turn. Alright, it's a good draw. Go and play this. Sacrifice the city. I can actually use this right now, right? And go get another Thorn for next turn. Seems good. Opponent doesn't want to play Magic anymore. Alright. Alright, good, sweet, up a game. This is not a Sword of Fire and Ice matchup. This is not a Hangarback Walker matchup. This is a Ratchet Bomb matchup because they go off with goblins occasionally. This is a Spellskite matchup to protect our hate pieces from their bounce spells. Probably trim a Vault Skirge and call it a day. Seems fine. Actually, I'm gonna trim, and this might seem weird, I'm gonna trim a Mox Opal because this card doesn't actually accelerate us into our 2-drops. It just like makes extra mana in the mid game. And that's not really what we're looking to do. We want extra mana on the first turn, so I'm gonna keep the Vault Skirge just an extra threat to kill them with. Let's give this a try, see how it feels. Remember when we were almost sad and then won, right? Right? Ain't that the truth? Yeah, that sounds fine. It's not great, but fine. Chalice of the Void plus Phyrexian Revoker. No, I don't think you want Leyline of the Void against Tess. Against Ant, you want Leyline of the Void. I think it's fine, but against Tess, you generally don't. And you can tell my opponent's playing Tess because they have Right in Flame and Chrome Mox in their deck. It's also decent because it's got like a hate card through a turn 1 discard spell like this, so Phyrexian Revoker is definitely a hate card of sorts. Do I want to just Wasteland them here? How do you feel about just Wastelanding them here? Their deck does not play a lot of lands. I'm just going to Wasteland them here. If we die, I'm going to be a little bit sad, but I think this is the right line. Might get a freebie out of legacying them here. Rats. Vault Skirge, sure. Play this. Play this. I'm just gonna name Lion's Eye Diamond again here on this one. It's always, the first one should always name Lion's Eye Diamond. It's all, never not Lion's Eye Diamond. Cast this, cast Vault Skirge. I would have put Chalice on 1 had I been given the option. Had I been, especially with the Phyrexian Revoker to like close up Lion's Eye Diamond. It's definitely 1 if had I been given the choice. Alright, I have a little bit of a land heavy hand. I love getting to auto pass. Kind of. It's really more of a Stompy deck than an Affinity deck. It's closer, it's more similar to the Workshops deck in Vintage than the Affinity deck in Modern. Life in Hoaglandia is good. We upgraded my monitor. My main screen is a 1440 screen now, which is exciting. Very exciting. Go ahead and lead on the Spellskite here. Like Mud and Affinity. Well, I mean, not really, because like Mud plays Arcbound Ravager. I guess Steel Overseer is a card that Mud doesn't usually play in Vintage, but a lot of what we're doing is very similar to the Mud deck in Vintage. Spellskite is so dirty. I really like the Spellskites in here. They're kind of hot. You need like a wipe away to get around the Spellskite, and usually they don't play wipe away. Usually they're on like Abrupt Decays and Chains, or Echoing Truths. We could see a tiny combo off here with Empty the Warrens, but I think they need like 10 or so goblins to beat through the board we have right now. See what they got here. Alright, you do you, friend. I can't auto pass because of the Spellskite and the Arcbound Ravager, so they can never win. We can redirect. That's true. We can target tendrils with Spellskite. 10 out of 10, just the facts. Why is the Vintage deck called Mud? Because artifacts used to be brown like the color mud. I know they're silver now. Kids these days will never know the answer to that question. But yeah, artifacts used to be brown like mud. What are we revealing here? Alright, 2 more rituals, sure. Okay. I believe we're deterministically dead at this point. They just get, they get Burning Wish, and then Burning Wish gets Centrals and kills us. Save them a couple of clicks. Brian's not gonna mess that up. Alright, we get to be on the play for this game, which is great for our Chalice Thorn deck. Yeah, they did. They had a land untapped. They had a land untapped. Spyglass doesn't do anything. Spyglass turns off their fetch lands, but that doesn't seem very good. I don't think the Mox Opal is very good either. Give me reasons, JMP. Use your words. Tell me why I should do those things. Turn 1 Thorn. Sign me up. Tomb into Ravager. Or, sorry, Tomb into Thorn, and then probably City into Ravager.
David just brought that thing. Oh, he's gonna jump the battery.
He's gonna use his card to jump it?
He's got a little external battery thing that jumps.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'd rather have Ratchet Bombs, JMP. Bridge is really loose. Ratchet Bomb's much better against that plan. What up, Mulligan to 4? Mulligan to 5. No lands. God bless. Alright, since I drew the Vault Skirge, I'm just gonna go ahead and play this and this turn. Spyglass doesn't stop mana abilities. It's like Pithing Needle. Phyrexian Revoker shuts off mana abilities. Spyglass can name lands, but it can't disable mana abilities. So Spyglass does not stop Lion's Eye Diamond. You can name Lion's Eye Diamond with Spyglass, but you will not be pleased with the result. When you call the judge over, you're gonna be sad with what they tell you. So I'm actually supposed to play. All right, well, now we're playing Wasteland and Wastelanding them. Now that's happening. Before, a second ago, I was about to say, I think we're supposed to play City of Traitors and then just search up a Lodestone Golem to put the game away. That's what we're going to do next turn, assuming we don't draw another Wasteland and they don't play another land. So get another health here. That's a Chalice of the Void. They can't do anything next turn, so yeah, I'm just gonna pump the brakes on the Chalice of the Void, and we'll crack this Inventors Fair at their end of turn and grab Lodestone Golem that's castable. Yep. Not even gonna wait for the Golem. All right, well, two and one, sweet. This deck's kind of nifty. And decisive I mean, in their defense, it's hard to know which matches are going to be decisive, right? It's hard. That's just like guesstimating. The ads, I agree. They were just a mess of downtime and ad breaks, and live coverage is tough. It is. Like, there's so many difficulties they have to overcome. So, one of the reasons why I'm interested in this deck is that I'm not a huge deal. Eldrazi Stompy deck always has felt kind of anemic to me and like unimpressive. So like exploring other things in the similar domain makes sense. This is a donation deck list. This deck list also this is card for card the deck list that top 8 of the MKM series event. Yeah, definitely. And I think that's one of the big things that's like different between these prison decks in Legacy and in Modern. The impact that Chalice has in matches of Legacy is so huge, and the impact Chalice has against like non-Death Shadow decks in Modern is often negligible. Often negligible. Just like Chalice has been like consistently unimpressive when I've played it in Modern. It's very good in Legacy. Very, very good in Legacy. Thanks everyone for joining us here tonight. We're gonna play some Legacy this evening. We're gonna finish this league with this deck. Maybe we'll play a second with this deck. This is going pretty quick. We're 3 matches, 35 minutes in. So if these next matches clip along at a good rate too, I actually had 2 donations to play this deck, so maybe we'll just run 2 leagues with it. And then we're gonna play some more Legacy stuff after that. I'm not sure exactly what, but we're gonna play Legacy tonight. Going to play some Legacy this evening. It's been Friday playing Modern. I think we're going to play some more Modern tomorrow afternoon. For those of you that are new, I stream during the week every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday afternoon, starting about 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. I can actually turn 1 Chalice, turn 1 Arcbound Ravager. Yeah, in JMP. That's fine. I approve what you are doing. Hey, we should play Arcbound Ravager too. Just start attacking for 1. Might as well, right? Yep, this is basically a Legacy version of Workshops. Exactly what this deck is. Remember, if you missed any of the stream, you can always check out my YouTube channel. Lots of stuff gets archived there. All of my streams. My opponent said I have an interesting combination of cards, and I responded with, "This was the vintage queue, right?" I hope they like do a double take and go check what queue they joined. That would be really funny. Lodestone Golem. Lodestone Golem. Lodestone Golem. J Millia, you are no longer banned in the chat. Thank you for asking politely. Remembered my Chalice trigger. Got him. Got him. What do I name on this Phyrexian Revoker? Is it just like Jace the Mind Sculptor? I mean, I have Chalice of the Void on 1, right? So like, why do I need to name Deathrite? I agree I'd blind name Deathrite if I didn't have the Chalice, but like, with the Chalice, there's no reason to blind name Deathrite. I think it's just Jace, right? They could be miracles. I believe in miracles. Ooh, sneak attack? I like sneak attack, actually. Is it sneak attack? I like sneak attack. It could be Storm as well. I'm gonna name Lion's Eye Diamond, because Storm is a deck that would like its hand to be empty and its graveyard to be full. Name Lion's Eye. I need to get this in play just for the pressure. So I'm gonna name LED. I think that's the card we care most about. Name Delver so it can't flip, right? Trigger. Yeah, I agree, Silver. Casting Ponder on 1 like smells like Teen Spirit. Is this a concession Thorn? If this is Storm, it's probably a concession Thorn. Hey, Crazy Ship with the $4.99 a month, 5-month resubscription. Thank you very much and welcome back. I appreciate that continued support. Hello, how we doing? Yeah, maybe we're supposed to eat the Lotus Petal. It's very possible. I don't know. I don't actually know the answer to questions like this. Yeah, to cast this, not paying health. A powerful deck. This is like the only suspect card in this deck. Yeah, I think that we're supposed to eat some artifacts at this point. So let's do some counting. I think maybe I'm even supposed to eat the Mox Opal. So if I eat the Mox Opal, this puts them to 11. And then I can kill them in... I'm gonna sit on the Mox Opal for now. Put them to 12. Now, they could still be Grixis Delver. I feel like Storm would have conceded by now, unless they're just, like, waiting to see cards out of my deck. Yeah, I agree. We should stop playing spells. I think the Thorn and the Chalice should lock it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and sack... Oh, I'm gonna play Hangarback Walker, because this is a card I'm boarding out. I'm gonna board, like, their Storm. Okay, opponent's seen enough. Alright, what are we doing here? I think we're boarding, like, their Storm, so I want Ratchet Bombs and Spellskite. I think this is probably bad. A Mox Opal is bad. And a couple of these Walking Ballistas are kind of bad. What's up, Jacob? You need help? What do you need help with, buddy? What do you need help with? We build you a tower over here. That's what we need. A tower, couch cushions and pillows. Got this pillow too. You guys got your back. Had to stack. I can show chat. Had to stack up. Let's get him on. I need to readjust all my scenes for the new. Oh no! My sponsor scene is going to be so tiny because we're in 1440 now. We need to resize all this stuff, huh? That's awkward. I need to do that. Do that later. I remember to resize my main window, but I forgot to. I have to do the other one. I don't think so because Ballista or Hangarback Walker gives you more tokens for your whatever it's called, and I think this ant's probably pretty bad. Same. Also has no Storm hate pieces.
Oh no! Look, Daddy!
I'm gonna keep this with a scry at this point. No pixels. Then we got a free one last game, right? Might take a nosedive here on this one. Alright. So looking at the SCG results, there is only one single copy of Storm in day 2 of the Team Open, which makes me feel kind of vindicated from every time people ask me about Storm on stream, and I'm like, that deck seems terrible. And there's always people in chat that are like, nah, man, Storm's great. Blarg, 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 Storm's great. That's another Lotus Petal. All right, well, please don't kill me, opponent. This deck, hey, I've got Mishras right here. Oh, did I put the wrong Mishras in my deck? What a tilt, we put the wrong Mishras card in our deck. Your thoughts on Eldrazi Stompy? Seems aggressively mediocre every time I play against or with it. Aggressively mediocre. Hot take. Storm in Legacy is worse than Storm in Modern right now. So that's the hot take for this evening. Man, we lived till turn 2, but didn't do anything with it. Nothing to be done about it. In 2 more turns, I can sacrifice this Inventors Fair to get a hate piece, and then, well, actually, so next turn, I can actually sack the Inventors Fair and get a Chalice for 0 and play Chalice for 0. So, like, I technically could put a hate piece into play next turn, if we get a 3rd turn. Getting a 3rd turn against Storm without any lock pieces is kind of unrealistic. My favorite are the people that will argue with you that Tron is a fair deck in Modern. Like, that's how skewed people's idea of fair decks is. Like, 7 mana on turn 3, that constitutes a fair deck in Modern. Modern Storm didn't even day 2? Seriously? I actually didn't look at the Modern number because I've been poking at Legacy. That's absurd. It didn't even day 2? That's fantastic. Wow, it didn't even day 2. That's great. Do I get him? Do I get him? I feel like I'm supposed to get him, right? I feel like I'm supposed to trade my Lotus Petals for their Lion's Eye Diamond. Nice Lion's Eye Diamond. In team constructed format, doesn't that skew the results for individual decks? So I actually think team constructed's really interesting in terms of deck choices. I think team constructed actually skews the deck choices towards being like what people think are the more consistent competitive decks overall, because like if you want to play something really crappy in one of the formats, you have to have 2 other people agree to you playing whatever crappy thing you wanted to do. Like, that's a very real thing. I think it's harder to play high variance and bad decks in a team event because you have 2 other people, probably at least one of whom really wants to win. Tron is fair because Cloud Post is banned. That's fantastic. I will take that logic. All right, I'm going to stand up. I've been sitting for the last couple hours. Enjoy the ride, Twitch. Yeah, that's true. I'm not saying it's impossible, Solver. I'm saying it's less likely, right? It's my... Let's try. Lower this a touch. I have a monitor that tilts now. Look at that. Look right at it. Tilt the monitor up at me. Brrr. What are we in this league? We're 2 and I'm dead. I think we're about to be another Cabal Ritual. Are they killing us next turn? They have a Lotus Petal here. No, I don't think that's true. I think expecting every team to have like one real legacy player isn't unreasonable. Karakas. Alright, well. Let's fire these up here. Smash for 5, put them dead on board. I assume we're gonna die next turn, but doing the most damage possible here is ideal for us.
Don't forget your shoes.
What's going on, Davey?
Going on. Car's fixed, it's running.
Sweet, better as you said, I assume.
Yeah. Yeah, the battery's less than a year old. I mean, actually just
Are we not dead? Or did they auto pass there first?
This is me.
I should just try and kill them here, right? I could. Yeah, we have Spellskite. I'm just gonna try and kill them. Just gonna try and kill them. We could like City and like go get a Chalice of the Void or something, but let's just fire these bad mamma jammas up and march on over. March of the Workshops, if you would. Why are we playing Spellskite? We're playing Spellskite as a way to prevent our opponent from bouncing our lock pieces. Or at least I assume that's why we're playing it. This is card for card.
Uplift?
Uplift is the brand of standing desk that I have. It is made by a company called Human Solutions. I'm gonna try and bounce one of my things, because I have a Spellskite, sir. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Chat, everything's gone so horribly wrong, chat! Oh no! Oh no! They can't possibly beat us! We have Spellskite! This is so good! Oh god, chat! Mistakes were made, chat. Mistakes were made. Remember, if they want to beat your affinity deck, they can board Hurkyl's Recall. Pay 2 life to redirect. Ain't that the truth? I don't understand what the problem is, Hogland. Just pay 2 life. We do actually have lethal again this turn. We do actually have lethal again this turn. Okay, here's an interesting question. Do I just put Chalice on 2? Or do I try and lethal them? I feel like they didn't try and combo us. They probably have some kind of bounce card here. I think I just go Factory Chalice for 2 and then try and kill them next turn. I think because we drew the Chalice, we want to go Factory Chalice for 2. Like, there could be merit to arguing I should try and lethal them and then just play Chalice for 0 if we fail. But I feel like knowing they have double Ritual in hand, this is okay. They could have, they have Abrupt Decay. Okay, so we weren't going to get to lethal them regardless. They were not going to die regardless of what happened there. I guess I could have gone Spellskite into Chalice there. City, Spellskite, Chalice. No, I can't Chalice on 2 and Spellskite. I could have gone Spellskite plus Chalice for 1 or 0. That's the thing that could have happened. Yeah, but they were at 4, and I only had 1 Mishra's Factory in place. My 1 factory is only attacking for 3 there, so they could have decayed my Vault Skirge. It could have decayed my Vault Skirge. The Humans deck is very good. It is a linear, proactive deck that has a small number of disruptive elements to interrupt the decks that are slightly faster than you. You can't decay a factory. Yeah, we would have had a Chalice on 0, so that I wasn't thinking about Abrupt Decay, which I probably should have been. I was thinking about cards like an Echoing Truth or another Hurkyl's Recall. We've made 4 different colors of mana. What does that mean? What does that mean? This is game 2 and we won game 1. The The old empty for 2. Love it. Love it. Empty for 2 whole goblins. Alright, well then. I'm just going to Wasteland them. And then attack and make these goblins block. It's just so weird. Like, we literally haven't drawn any hate cards this game, and their draw has just been super anemic. You could argue I'm supposed to hit them with the Vault Skirge and, like, go get a Chalice for 0 with the Inventors Fair. Shouldn't you waste them off their red? Yeah, you're right. You're right. Definitely should have hit the red. Definitely should have hit the red. Alright, I'm not playing around a second recall here, which could get us in trouble. I'm gonna pseudo play around a second recall. I'm gonna go ahead and not attack with this one. I'm gonna not attack with this one. Because I can play around Chain of Vapor because I have a Spellskite. Please die. Please die. Please die. Okay. Add another recall. Oh, we do need Battlecraft for its second ability, don't we? Yeah, you're right. Jet is correct. Alright, well I'm glad we played around recall there. Brainstorm is terrifying. Gives them 3 new cards. Thanks everyone for hanging out here tonight. Gonna play some Legacy this evening. My name is Jeff Hogan. We're playing the affinity list from the top 8 of an MKM series event in Europe somewhere. I assume we are dead. It doesn't look like we're gonna get punished for this Badlands punch. Shouldn't, no, I wanna play the Scourge so that way I can attack over the top of alright, this is gonna be Past in Flames to deterministically kill me. We're dead. For those of you that aren't familiar with Legacy Storm, they're gonna cast a bunch of Cabal Rituals and then Infernal Tutor for... That game went on way longer than it should have. Like, way, way longer than it should have. I could have sequenced, if I would have sequenced around the Abrupt Decay, maybe we'd have been in a better spot. No, I don't think this is a Leyline matchup. I'd rather just have my hate pieces. Like this. This seems great. This is the second Storm deck we've played against. The last Storm deck we're throwing was Ant and was Test and not Ant though. I think I want to lead on. Just go like Chalice for 0 Thorn. Yeah, I think so. Because like I want to play the Thorn. And I don't have that many zeros left in my deck, and then I can play Revoker plus Arcbound Ravager. Is that right, though? So, like, the thing that makes me not want to play... I think I want to play the Chalice for 1, and the reason I want to play the Chalice for 1 is because I have a Phyrexian Revoker in my hand to turn off Lion's Eye Diamonds. So I think I want to just turn off their cantrips to prevent them from finding anti-hate cards. So I think because I have the Revoker, I don't want to play the Chalice on 0, if that makes sense. Because like I'm going to get to turn off their best 0 anyways on the back of this Phyrexian Revoker. Thorn or Revoker? Thorn or Revoker? I'm gonna play Thorn. I don't know, getting the clock into play is worthwhile. Second Inventors Fair, real awkward. Real awkward. This land's not a bad draw. I think I'm just gonna name Lotus Petal here if they don't crack it in response. They might like crack this in response and then like recall us with the floating mana. But then I guess if they do that, I can replay the Chalice for 0, which seems appealing. Revoker can't name fetch lands. It's very contextual, Rollins, which is one of the reasons why this matchup's interesting when you're playing the Lock Pieces deck. Like, this game, like, the reason why I played it on 1 as opposed for 0 is because I had other hate cards. So, Chalice of the Void on 1 is better at stopping them from setting up, while Chalice of the Void on 0 is better at stopping them from comboing you. I'm gonna name Lion's Eye Diamond here. I'm gonna go ahead and try and change phases here before I play a land. I think they're gonna recall in response. And if that's what happens, I'm gonna get to Wasteland them plus replay a Chalice for 0, which seems fine for me. They could Abrupt Decay in response too, which is slightly less good for us, but probably not that big of a deal if they're only killing one of these things. This feels like a recall. Yeah, they don't have any green mana. This feels like a recall. And then I'm gonna get to replay Chalice for 0 plus Wasteland them. Yeah, that's fine. Haven't played a land yet. So take you off of that. Play this Chalice for 0, which should mean I don't get killed next turn. And then next turn I get to redeploy my Thorn. And again, we're in an okay spot with lock pieces. They've spent resources and we're not down any cards yet. Ooh, they get to Cabal Therapy me. Oh no, we're just dead. Alright, sweet. It's good, I like dying. Fan of that. Fan of dying. Big fan of dying. It's just multiple discard spells, maybe? I would love if this was just multiple discard spells. Big fan of not dying. Big fan of not dying. Jacob is literally running in circles around this chair here. Just... circle, 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 circle. Oh, just the stone nuts. Sure, why not? Got it. Yep. They were just casting that to kick their stuff up. With this on 0, we might actually not be dead here. With this on 0, there's a non-zero chance we're not dead. They need like land plus whatever else, and they hit tendrils here, which is pretty terrible for them because it costs them 4 health. So, yeah, it's gonna be hard to get empty-handed. Actually, I guess... Ooh, and the Past in Flames. Okay, we're down to 2, down to 3. Let's go ad nos, bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Let's go ad nos, bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Come on, ad nauseum. I believe in you. You are gonna win me the game. You are gonna win me the game. They do get to play a land, yeah. So if they go like land, Chain of Vapor, then we're likely dead. But they also haven't flipped the land on this ad nauseum yet. Opponent just said any land for lethal. So, yep, they could hit empty the Warrens, though. They could hit empty the Warrens. Okay, that's a brainstorm. That's not a land. And now a bunch of cards. Yeah! Ad nauseum for president! Ad nauseum for president! Lucky, lucky, lucky! Nice Storm deck, opponent. Hey, look, there's the Chain of Vapor. There's the Chain of Vapor I talked about. Yeah, buddy. Get him. Get him. All right, well, we're waiting for this next match to pop. I'm going to resize my sponsor page here real quick. I gotta resize everything on here, right? So there's the backer. Make this bigger. Just put this in the corner. Move these. He's over. Hey there, Noah the Band Kid, the brand new Twitch Prime support. Thank you very much and welcome. I appreciate that. As always, subscriptions are the best way you can support my content here. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Make these a touch larger. Yeah, look at that. Look at that prime shilling. We're still waiting for the match to pop, so we're not. This isn't like SCG. We're not skipping magic to give you ads. I should have done this before the stream, but I forgot. I just upgraded my primary monitor to be a 1440 screen, so we get to do higher resolution, which is nice. Who doesn't love high resolutions? You have so much more room for sponsors now. Impaired. All right, thank you. I'll finish resizing that later. Thanks everyone for hanging out here tonight. It's not STG's fault. They do an okay job. I really wish STG would do time shifted matches. Like, it would really help with their downtime kill. It's one of the things the Grand Prix do much better than them. This hand good enough? I like that they don't jump formats during sideboarding. I think jumping between matches and going back and forth is really confusing, and I really hate that about Grand Prix coverage. I think that's miserable. I think this is a mulligan. Yep, turn one, Chalice for one. On the play. As someone who's drooled on himself while playing turn one. Someone who's drooled on himself while playing turn one Chalice for one in Legacy many a times. It's great. Sand is more than good. It's great. I think the most awkward thing, and I tweeted this at SCG, but they didn't do anything about it this week. It's really awkward that, like, when you have ad block or you have, Twitch Prime, you don't see the advertisements on SCG stream, and then it just, like, randomly cuts to, like, this page that's, like, they're just, like, randomly showing you, like their player slides. It's like, why am I looking at player slides right now? You said we were going to see an advertisement. They really need to like put somewhere on there Twitch ads are playing. You don't see them for reasons. I prefer to drool on my opponents when I do that. Man, this deck's great. This deck's great. Turn one combo deck. Who'd have thunk it? Well. Alright, so concedes to a Chalice of the Void. I think I'm gonna board out a sword and a Walking Ballista and board in 2 Spellskites. I think that's what I want to do. I think that's all I want to do. And that just like, because this way if they're unfair, like the Spellskites are okay against the fair deck, but they're good against unfair deck for protecting our hate pieces. Yeah, seems very reasonable. It could be Delver. Chalice of the Void, just like, it's like the glue that holds unplayable Legacy decks together. Could still be Delver, could be Storm. I don't think you board in Spyglass in on the dark. I think just like assuming they're on some kind of combo and bringing in Spellskite to hedge that is fine. Just the smartest. We really need smart thin emotes. We're not playing Metalworker because the person that top 8'd the MCAM series event did not play Metalworker. So this is card for card a decklist that top 8'd the MCAM series event over in Germany. These are my cards, opponent. Am I dead? I might be dead here. We could lose. I have no idea who that is or why I'd be interested in it. I mean, like, I understand their need to play some adverts, right? Like, they, as whatever agreement they have with Twitch requires them to play a certain amount of Twitch ads per hour. So, like, I understand it from that perspective. All right, so it smells like Teen Spirit. This chat on screen super delayed. Nope, that probably means your stream's delayed, Immortal Echoes. You should pause and replay it. Twitch has been having a lot of issues lately with streams getting really far behind, it feels like. Oh, the inventor of the deck. The person that innovated the deck. Sure, yeah, link it. God bless. Good stuff. Soul Land, City of Traitors, Chalice of the Void for 1. I'm gonna lead on Thorn of Amethyst. I think I want this to resolve more than this. Although I guess now I can't play the Chalice if I don't draw another land. But I used to make my chat look like that. That is Streamlabs is who does that. Oh, look at this. We're gonna get to Walking Ballista and kill this. Oh, I trimmed Walking Ballista, didn't I? Yeah, I feel a little bit bad about that. I just drew another one. God, we're so professional on this stream. I'd like everybody to appreciate how professional we are on this stream. Well, I guess if we were real professional, we'd have drawn a City of Traitors there. City of Traitors would have been what a real professional would have drawn. Yeah, probably. I mean, decks like this just, like, win matches all the time because, like, they're a Chalice deck and your opponent can't win the game anymore. Yeah, I saw that in Tangible Hawk, and I really need to look at the changelog to see, like, what... I asked if they had a changelog or, like, features, like, why would I use whatever their fork is over anything else, and they couldn't give me answers. God bless, very traumatic. God bless. Get him. Get him. Both players are at 14 from self-damage. Conceding to a true name. Deathrite Shaman, Delver of Secrets. Alright, I'm gonna concede to those two. Alright. The one lander did not pan out. This is not a Spellskite matchup. I'm not an expert, but I'm pretty sure this is not a Spellskite matchup. Probably a Sword of Fire and Ice matchup. I want to cut here. I don't think I can cut any lands in this. I'm going to cut a Karakas. I don't ever want to draw 2 of that card. That sounds pretty terrible. This is probably a Ratchet Bomb matchup. Spellskite hasn't been playable since Twin was banned. No, this is Legacy, Ace. This is Legacy. I think Hangarback Walker is actually very good in this matchup. Makes your Arcbound Ravager's better. Yeah, I don't think we want Bridge because of Mox. Mox Opal seems great against the deck that's like dazing me and wastelanding me. It seems quite excellent. Golem's not great versus Bolt. All right, I'd buy that. It's expensive too. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Nah, I think naming Deathrite Shaman is good enough on the Revoker. Just like need random beaters too. It sounds great. Yeah, Revoker's fine. Like I could see trimming 1 maybe. It's like it's kind of a wasteland, right? Yeah, that too. You want to keep your. Yeah, 10 out of 10 Thorn on 1. Means they probably can't play a lot of things. Deal. Just hoping to get me a Landlight deck. Who's excited to pay 1 mana for Lotus Petals and Mox Opals? I know I am. I'm excited. I think I'm supposed to take it slow and steady here and just like do nothing this turn so I can Ravager into Ravager and then just like play the city and not have it die. I think playing a city this turn to play a 2-drop is too aggressive. I think that's too aggressive. The Delver. Do I want to trade this Ballista for this Delver is a real question. Let's see what we draw. Mox Opal. I feel like I think lands on Moto is okay for fun / casual tickets. I think there's too much Storm on Magic Online for lands to be too well positioned. I feel about this. Do I want to just kill this Delver or do I want to play Arcbound Ravager? If they brick on the Delver for 1 turn, I get to Ballista it and not lose my Ballista. So I think I just pass here. I think I just want to pass. You break, miss once, survey says. Yeah, buddy. Feel like my opponent should try being luckier. Feel like that would be a good line for them. No blocks. Ooh, they don't have a land. All right, am I willing to get my Walking Ballista dazed? I don't think I am. All right, so I'm gonna start by playing this, and then I'm gonna cast a Ravager followed by a Revoker. Let's name Deathrite Shaman here. I don't think we're far enough ahead to get to name Abandon Hope. Which is unfortunate, but it's the reality of the situation. Did I get Noah the Band Kid on the sub? I don't remember. No, yeah, they did it while I was changing my scene. That's why. But I mean, like, they're losing this race anyways, right? So I might as well just, like, play around the days. It seems fine, right? If we're really lucky, they won't flip it again. Yeah, look at that. Gosh. Just the luckiest. Oh, they're paying mana and health for a probe. It's just gonna concession probe? This feels like it might be a concession probe. I'm still stuck here. What has happened? Also, I blame you for getting me back into Magic Online. Intangible Hawk with 18-month resubscription. Thank you very much and welcome back. I appreciate the continued support. Yeah. All right. Well, that was a quick and easy 4-1. It was a quick and easy 4-1. This deck seems kind of sweet. Close that out. All right. So let's do a straw poll. We're gonna play. Please tell me it's time for Mirror. I don't think so, Mortal. I had a donation for Meat Hooks tonight. Yeah, Cook was playing Test. We just block pieced about. I think I know what's gonna win this vote, but I'm gonna put it up to a vote. So do you want to see more robots or do you want to see Meat Hooks? We had a donation for Legacy Meat Hooks here. I'm gonna load up Meat Hooks into my thing while I'm thinking about it here. I'll be pretty surprised if Meat Hooks loses, but no, I play the decks that people send me money to play. If you want to send me money, we'd probably play Infect, but just we're mostly bought and paid for around these parts. Oh no. Let's What's wrong? This is supposed to be a legacy deck. What's missing? 56 cards, missing a 4 of.
Right. Later, Jeff.
You
Hey,
could be
Stevie.
Jeff's special guest star.
Goodbye, stream.
Say goodbye to Davey, stream.
Goodbye, stream. Goodbye.
There you go, turn off the car, honey.
Alright. Alright, in a move that surprises no one, Meat Hooks is winning by a lot. Alright, so 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so one of my 4 ofs is in here. One of my 4 ofs is missing. Hunter Sliver. Who knows what Provoke does? Who knows what Provoke does? Got some Hunter Slivers in the board. Oh, it has to be Aether Vial. 10 out of 10 Aether Vial. That makes sense that Moto would mess up importing that one too. Let's get these Containment Priests to not be Yu-Gi-Oh cards. -1 blockers is flanking. Good try, though. Good try. Good try. Well, chat, we've got Force of Will in our deck, okay? What's the blue count in this deck? There's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, we actually have 19 blue cards. Actually have 19 blue cards. What are, okay, here's a good wager. What are the odds that Provoke works as intended on Magic Online? I like how this is still broken. Default header text. Default footer text. This has been broken for years. I'm in the middle of something.
They like me though.
They like you. I know, but it takes me a while to change all this out, and I just can't do it with you in front of me.
To change what?
To change decks out. Sorry, I love you.
Good grief.
It's a lot of work. I got a lot of things going on.
Chat, wouldn't you rather see me than Jeff?
Oh, this is perfect. Here, I'll just put the webcam there, and now they can see. Oh no, this is not gonna work. All right.
Just scoot over.
Just scoot over.
this side.
It works. That's ambitious, just assuming it works.
See?
Yes,
They like
slash
me.
Jeff. Chat's always got my back. Chat's always got my back.
Oh my god, I love cupcakes. Do they still have cupcakes or is it only for your birthday?
They technically have cupcakes every day of the week. There are Cavern of Souls under my image. We're going to update the stream decker here momentarily. You can find the exact text list.
They think you're thinner than me. Like,
That's a meme on the stream.
that you're thin?
Yeah.
Not everything can be a meme.
Smart and thin is a meme, though. Alright, so we're going to swap some cards around here. We're going to send back the very sweet Robot Stompy deck.